It marks the fourth grand final loss for Smith throughout his incredible career, and while it wasn't a repeat of 2008, the Storm looked just as bad tonight as they did 10 years ago. As the loss sunk in for Smith and his troops, fellow teammate Cooper Cronk soaked up the win with his Roosters pals. Cronk left the Storm following the 2017 season, and reports quickly began to filter through of a fractured relationship between the team's big three, Cronk, Smith and Billy Slater. Grand final feud appeared to reach breaking point during the 2018 season when Cronk and Smith shared an ice-cold handshake after a tense battle between the sides in Adelaide earlier this year. The former Storm star hugged all of his fellow teammates before reaching Smith, and the tension appeared palpable. On Sunday night, the bitter feud added another chapter after the final siren sounded at around ANZ Stadium as Cronk brushed Smith once again. Cooper Cronk basically brushes Cam Smith, again. Changed direction on field when spotted old mate post-game, Christian Nicolucci, at Mergeriznico, September 30, 2018. Throughout the game, the duo tangled on several occasions as Smith hit Cronk on several separate occasions, in what appeared to be an attempt to test out his injured shoulder. Smith lined up Cronk and took him to the ground in a blatant attempt to test out his former sidekick's durability. The second hit from Smith didn't sit well with Cronk, who retaliated by getting on top of his former captain and grabbing him around the throat. This sure doesn't look friendly. Source: News Corp Australia. But it was Smith who drove in the real dagger when he stood on the podium after enduring the painful grand final defeat. Smith acknowledged the pain of defeat before tipping his hat to the dominant display put forth by the Roosters, but there was something missing. It's obviously a disappointing match for us to leave for the last one of the season. Sometimes you have to take your hat off to the opposition when they play too well, and the Roosters were that tonight. Smith said, "They played a fantastic game. Right from the opening whistle they knew exactly what they needed to do tonight, and they executed perfectly. Congratulations to the Roosters, finishing minor premiers and NRL premiers. That's a great effort." To Jake Friend, and Trent Robinson, and the rest of the Roosters squad, and particularly Luke Keary, "You were fantastic tonight, well done." I think our entire organization, all of our sponsors, to everyone who helped get us on the field every week, all of our coaches and support staff and medical staff, you do a lot of work to get us ready every game. You've done a great job this year. Thanks so much for the hard work you put in. To the rest of our team, boys, congratulations on a great year. Unfortunately, we came up against good opposition tonight and fell short. We'll be back next year. A special mention to a couple of my good mates, Billy Slater and Ryan Hoffman. Boys, you both had fantastic careers. You've delighted so many people in the stands with what you have done on the field. And you've certainly made a lot of people proud at our football club. Enjoy your retirement from footy and good luck in what you do next. And lastly, to everyone who came out tonight, it was a great crowd and a wonderful atmosphere. And to everyone who has been to every game, thanks very much, and keep supporting the NRL, and hopefully we will see you next year. Thank you. Don't think these two will be exchanging pleasantries anytime soon. Source: AAPS. Smith never mentioned his former teammate at 14 seasons, a player he not only played with at the Storm but also in State of Origin and Australian sides. After thanking a host of others along with his good mates, Smith's omission of Cronk didn't go unnoticed. In an even more brutal turn of events, Cronk delivered a cold-hearted return of serve when speaking to Channel 9's Brad Fittler after the game. Cronk spent several moments talking about the incredible feat of claiming the victory before turning his attention to his former club. "While I've got this moment, I probably have to thank Melbourne Storm for everything they've done for me. In particular, Billy Slater and Ryan Hoffman, who have made me a better player and a better person." Cronk said, "It's hard for me to put into words what tonight was. On one side is a club that provided me with everything, the Melbourne Storm, and the other club, the Roosters, provided me with a chance to start a family and play the game one love." Once again, the omission of his former captain Smith was incredibly glaring. "Think it's safe to say the bridge between Smith and Cronk has been well and truly burned.